everyone, how are you doing? It's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is your bonus Mercury Cazimi message. It is a collective general reading, so as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else to hear. And please check your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. And if you're not sure what those placements are, in the description box of this video is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. So before we begin, I wanted to give you a little breakdown on what this means for you. So on July 12th, 2026, there will be a Mercury Cazimi in Cancer. The astrological event occurs when Mercury, the planet of communication and the mind, forms an exact conjunction with the sun. The term Cazimi comes from an Arabic phrase which means in the heart of the sun. While planets close to the sun are usually weakened or combust, a planet sitting perfectly inside the sun's precise core is believed to become supercharged, illuminated, and even purified. Because this alignment takes place while Mercury is in retrograde in the sensitive water sign of Cancer, it functions as a powerful mental reset. So the Cazimi will act as a new moon phase for the mind, lifting the typical confusion of Mercury retrograde to bring a sudden intuitive hit of clarity. Taking place in Cancer, this event focuses heavily on the home, family dynamics, childhood memories, as well as your sense of emotional security. Many people experience an epiphany or receive a clarifying message regarding ongoing personal issues, financial reorganization, or domestic situations. Traditional astrologers view the brief hours of the Cazimi window as an ideal time for intention setting and critical communication. You can use this energy to journal your breakthroughs, have an honest conversation to resolve a conflict, or reorganize areas of your life that have felt stuck. So with all of that said now, let's begin. Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's take a look now at your Mercury Cazimi message. Now, for you, this is your ruling planet. So for you, it will be impacting friendships, networks, as well as long-term hopes. For you, Virgo, clarity will arrive regarding your social circle or a collaborative project that you are currently working on. You will realize who are your true allies and who are not, who belongs within your inner circle and who does not. You may also receive an unexpected opportunity through a connection or someone that you know. So let's see if we can find out more about this here for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is their message here for the Mercury Cazimi on July 12th, 2026? One more shuffle here. Thank you. And I do want to say in the pre-shuffle meditation, before I turn the camera on, the past life soulmate card kept coming out. So I don't know if that will show up in this reading, but there was a message that came through that some of you have someone right now that you're having a very difficult time with, and you want to like let go of this person, but you don't know why. You're always thinking of them, or you feel drawn to them. And even if for some of you this was someone that like did you dirty long time ago, but you still just can't stop thinking about them, I want to validate for you that they are a past life soulmate. I'm not telling you to reconcile or call them. I feel like you needed validation to hear the reason why you haven't been able to let go of what they did or let go of them currently is because of this very multiple lifetime soul contract that you have with this person. That's why the feelings are so intense. Okay. We have Healer, card number 32, and we have Shadow, card number 43. Okay. Tell me more about this here, please, for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is Healer and Shadow their Mercury and retrograde message? Okay, thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, Justice, Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Two of Cups. There's that soulmate. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, Judgment, and the Hermit. And that is you, my darling. That is your major arcana card. And we have Temperance, Archangel Michael here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, tell me more about this here. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Virgo? One more shuffle. Thank you. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by Three of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. I was told not to take it. Ace of Cups. Why is the Ace of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Cups is clarified by Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. Justice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Justice, clarified by Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Nine of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. I'm already getting the message, but I feel like I owe you to put the cards out on the table. Queen of Pentacles, that's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. Ten of Wands and the Moon. And the Hangman energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. Hangman, clarified by the Three of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Swords, and the Two of Cups. We're not going to take them. Way too many cards. Clarify the Two of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Two of Cups, clarified by Six of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords. Even though the card is not on the table, I get the feeling here that this reading is specifically for a group of you where you have someone in your life, and I don't know if this was someone that you were married to, Justice to the Ten of Pentacles, or you have just accumulated a lot of resources with this person. So you take this how it resonates to you. This is someone that you've either known for a long time, you exchange money with this person, like they're your employee or they're your employer. It could be family, it could be a spouse, it could be a friend that you really have in your very close inner circle. Okay, so you either know them a long time, or there's an exchange here of resources or an accumulation of resources between you and this person. I feel like everything was going well between you and them until it wasn't. I think this person has a shadow side. I don't think we're talking about you. I think this person has a shadow side. I think this person did something here that betrayed you, or you feel stabbed in the back by this person. You feel like they went from being a friend to being an enemy. I think you feel emotionally exhausted, maybe even mentally exhausted when you think about what this person did. I think in the moment that you found out what they did or realized what they did, I think for you in that moment, it felt like the relationship was now ruined, like it collapsed. There's no way, right? We hit rock bottom. I can't believe you did this. There's no way we're going to come back from this. And I think some of you harbor some resentment still towards this person. There's some bitterness here. And Five of Swords, Ten of Swords, I don't blame you. It's going to take you a minute to heal. However, I think you also have a shadow side also. And I think your shadow side, if this message is resonating for you, I have two messages here. You're either of the camp where you believe that you could heal this person's shadow side because you see the good in this person. You know what their potential can be, and they obviously didn't live up to their potential. And so they have a shadow side which caused this, but I feel like I'm speaking to a Virgo who has a little bit of a shadow, maybe savior complex, don't be offended, where you think, I could save this person. And I think if that's your message, you go back and forth here. You're not sure if you want to try to nurture this connection or try to bring it back together again. You're very wounded, and yet part of you is like, I just can't let go of this person. Or at least I don't want to let go of what we had. But this person, Seven of Swords, really shivved you in the lunch line when you weren't looking. I feel like this is the last person you expected to do this to you. But you feel such a draw to this person that there's a part of you that thinks you can heal their shadow side. I'm here to tell you you can't. And I think this moment of the Mercury Cazimi is going to give you the insight. It's not me giving you the insight. I think you will receive the insight that you cannot heal this person's shadow side. It is for them to heal. Just like you and I have to heal our own shadow sides. And then I have group 2. Group 2 believes that if they were a better person, this person wouldn't have done this to them. Like if I was a better spouse, this person wouldn't have cheated on me. So it's just an example I'm being given. So I distinctly am reading for 2 groups of Virgos. If it's not your reading, it's okay. Check another placement. But group 1 thinks you may be able to rescue this person from something here that they did, right? The worst side of themselves. And there's another group of you that's like, but if I was just better, this person wouldn't have done this to me. It must be something wrong with me if they did this to me. Or there must be something wrong with me if a lot of people have done something similar like this to me.
And I'm here to tell you, you can't save this person, and there was nothing you could have done to have changed the course of events here. And you may not want to hear it, but I think during the Mercury Cazimi, you're going to receive this moment here of clarity, because some of you are considering still trying to fix this, or you're still taking on the brunt, the blame here. Like Queen of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands. If I would have nurtured them better or loved them better, maybe if I would have been better looking or had more money, or, you know, like they wouldn't have screwed me over. And I think it's a shadow aspect of your side, of yourself here in the moon. And you are unfairly taking on some of the responsibility for what this person did. And I'm just here to tell you that you should not do that. You could not love or admire or respect this person out of their shadow side. You couldn't have done it before this happened, and you certainly can't do it to heal them. This is something that this individual needs to do on their own. And so I do think the Mercury Cazimi will offer you that insight. It is a very strong soulmate, soul bond. Not all the cards on the table indicate that, but I felt that very strongly in the pre-shuffle message, and that's why I felt inclined to share it with you. But I do think that you will receive some clarity. And maybe this is it. Maybe it's this reading. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. And I'm not saying this person won't heal their shadow side down the line, you know, in the future. We all go through that, but they have to want to do it. You can't love them through it, and you can't continue to endure 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords. I mean, this is line manipulation, gaslighting. This is, I mean, secrets and cheating and betrayal. And I don't know, maybe for some of you it was financial, for others of you it was emotional. Maybe they stepped out of the connection and it was a sexual betrayal. But I know at the end of the day, you felt shattered. And so there's nothing that you could have done to have prevented that person from doing this to you. They have wounds that they needed to take care of. I am so tired. Was it your reading that I said, I am so effing tired of hearing hurt people hurt people? No, I'm sorry. We are grown adults. At some point in time, you need to handle your wounds before you create wounds for others. And this person failed to do that. And that's not on you, Virgo. That is not on you. Unfortunately, you are the recipient of their failure to heal their wounds, but it was not your responsibility to heal them. And you certainly can't help them heal them after the fact. One more shuffle. Thank you. If anything, if this person didn't do this now, something worse would have happened later on with them. The reason why you are able to see this person's shadow now, like if you think this is painful, this could have been far worse. You were actually protected. You were protected from this person. So I would give this person time and space to heal, instead of trying to like be a savior or trying to heal them. We have the 6 of Cups. I knew it. It was a very much a soulmate, soul bond connection. And you have the Sun, bottom of the deck, the Hangman. This is for them to gain enlightenment. The Hangman could talk about seeing it from another perspective. If this person that you clearly energetically at the very least still care for, and some of you emotionally, it is on them to move forward towards the Sun. The Sun is the ultimate card of healing. It is warmth, it is vitality, it is success, it is positivity. But this person needs to move in that direction. And there's nothing you could have done to make them move in that direction ahead of time, and there's nothing you can do after the fact. And I think whatever you've been holding on to in that respect, whether it's like you feel like you did something wrong to trigger this behavior, or whether you maybe have been playing around with the idea of like, well, I could love them back, or I could, that Hangman energy, I think you're going to let go of that, because the Hangman energy is Neptune, and Neptune could talk about those kind of wishful thinking, fairy tale type of things that aren't rooted in reality. There was nothing you could have done then or now. It is on this person to actively move towards the Sun. Let's get you, I was going to say a Moonology card. Maybe you do need a Moonology card. The other signs will get upset, but it is your planet in retrograde and having a Cazimi. So let's get you a Moonology card, and then we'll get you an Oracle card. Clearly they wanted you to have one. So Moonology card here for the Virgo collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. Nothing will come of the situation, void of course moon. There was nothing you could have done beforehand and nothing you could have done afterwards. Bottom of the deck, you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. We have a new moon in Cancer on July 14th. Believe it or not, you were protected from this person. Their shadow side is a lot bigger and darker than you've seen. Let's close this out with the oracle message, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Growth. Root yourself for personal growth and self-improvement. We are all responsible for our own growth. You are, I am, you've done the work or some of the work. I've done some of the work. This person hasn't done any of the work. It's on them to do it. You can have empathy for this person, understand others' emotions and needs by listening to your heart, but then you also have to recognize it's on them to grow and expand. That is what I have for you, my love. That is your Mercury Cazimi message. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video on your mobile device if you're able to do that. And don't forget to check out your other placements. Until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.